Hello and welcome. I'm Jeannette Koczela, and you're here to learn about the 5 critical money leaks that are costing you a multiple six-figure income this year. I'm going to not only show you how you can fix those leaks in your business, but also how you can take your business to a multiple six-figure income this year, that is, in the next 12 months. What I'm going to share with you is what is working today in our industry. Now, I have a lot to cover, and I want to get straight to the good stuff. So get settled, get ready to take notes, because the information that you'll learn about today has the potential to make a phenomenal impact on the rest of your life. First of all, let's talk about who this is for, so you'll know if you're in the right place. This is for anyone who makes a living from their expertise, such as coaches, consultants, mentors, and trainers. If that's your profession, then you're absolutely in the right place. In the next 30 or so minutes, I'm going to show you 5 critical areas where you could be letting potential clients slip through the cracks and losing money. I call them money leaks because if you have these leaks in your marketing system, you're leaving money on the table. How to position yourself as the expert in your field without having to write a book or spend hours posting on social media, blogging, or podcasting. How to boost your income without working killer hours or having to learn new marketing strategies. And how to create a game plan for success, doing what you love, making the income you desire, without having to worry about where your next client will come from, even if you're just starting out. When you learn what I'm about to share with you, you'll have the formula for making $5,000 to $20,000 a month for as long as you want, while leveraging your time and getting even better results for your clients than you are right now. My big promise to you during this call is to show you how to eliminate your money leaks and start getting all the clients you want so you can reach a multiple six-figure income this year. Wherever you are in your business right now, you can apply these money leak fixes and reach your income goals in the next 12 months. Now, before I get to the good stuff, let me just check in with you. I want you to type in the chat box the number of any of these scenarios if they sound like you. Number 1. Does it feel like you're on a roller coaster ride with feast or famine cash flow and you can't seem to generate a consistent stream of income? Number 2, are you working all the time, taking your laptop on vacations, staying up too late, neglecting your family and friends, and then wondering why it's not working? Number 3, are you aware that you don't have a reliable source of clients or an automated pipeline for getting leads, but you don't know what to do about it? Number 4, are you feeling pressured to make your business work, but not really enjoying your life or the journey or feeling fulfillment? And 5, do you feel like you're working way too hard, trying different marketing strategies, but nothing seems to be working, and you're actually always worried about how you're going to stay in business? So type in the chat for me the number of any of these scenarios that sound like you. Now, as bad as these things sound, I have some good news for you. None of these are the real problem. The real problem is that you don't know where your money leaks are or how to fix them so you can make a consistent multiple six-figure income. Once you know this, you're going to be able to start every day with new appointments from ideal prospects, know where to find your ideal clients and how to get more whenever you want, help more people make the big transformation they desire using your talents and skills. You'll also be able to know how to price your services in a way that really reflects the true value of them, and have more time for your family and friends while knowing that you have a steady income. and finally achieving the financial freedom you had hoped for when you started your business. In other words, make more money, save more time, and change your life. What I'm about to share with you will give you the ability to grow your business exponentially so you can make that $5, $10, or $20,000 a month that you may have not thought possible until now. Now I'm going to get into that right away, but first, let me just take 30 seconds to introduce myself so you know who I am and why you should be listening to me. I'm Jeannette Koczela, and I'm the founder and president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches. I'm also the author of 3 books and publisher of 5 best-selling business books. And having had a coaching business myself for the past 7 years, I'm familiar with the challenges that life coaches face. I spend a lot of time talking to my members and finding out what is and isn't working for them, where they're stuck, and how I can help them create sustainable coaching businesses. I specialize in helping life coaches get a consistent flow of clients so they can stay in business and make the income they desire. I've spent several years developing my coaching business while learning as many different marketing strategies as I could, so I would be sure to be successful. And I always felt like that success was just out of reach until I found a coach who helped me put all the pieces together. It was then that I realized that I knew exactly what to do to make a 6-figure income, and I wanted to help others do the same. I discovered that many coaches were not able to run a business successfully because they had these 5 money leaks in their business. So it's been my great passion to help life coaches, who I think are doing the enormous job of healing the planet, one client at a time, so they can stay in business. In fact, many successful coaches who are making 6- and 7-figure incomes are using these same strategies that I'm going to share with you now. With these strategies, you can build a business that brings you that big financial success you've been craving. Create the big impact you want to make with those who you were meant to serve, and be your authentic self while making a stellar income without sacrificing your all-important integrity. Isn't that what you want? And now I want to give you a visual about how coaches are operating their businesses today. This is the typical coaching sales funnel. It starts at the top with free content, leads, goes into a list, sales conversation, and then clients. Now, the problem with this funnel is that it's flawed because you have 5 areas where you can easily lose money. And these are money leaks. So with these leaks, you could be losing thousands of dollars or even tens of thousands of dollars every month. And what kind of an impact is this making on your life? Well, it could make the difference between living the life you love and struggling to just get by each month. It could be the difference between retiring from work early in life and worrying about how you're ever going to have enough money saved up to retire at all. Let's take a closer look at each one of these money leaks to see if you have them and how to fix them so you can stop losing money and start making the income you desire. The first critical area where you may have a leak is between free content and leads. You don't just want any old kind of traffic coming to your site. You want quality leads. And quality leads are people who are most likely to become clients. Now, in this typical model, which I call the old way, in order to attract quality leads to your site, you need to be sharing free content about your topic or field of interest, and lots of it. This is content that you give away and that gets people interested in going to your site for more information. Now, the old way of sharing content to get traffic has been in the form of articles, videos, Facebook Live, podcasts, social media posts, optimizing your site, and advertising. And with all of these choices available, you can easily get overwhelmed just by this beginning part of your entrepreneurial journey. And it takes a lot of time to come up with all this free content, not to mention distributing it. So that's the old way. Now, if you don't use the old way, how do you get quality leads without having to come up with tons of content? Well, I'm going to tell you about a new way to do this that makes the old way obsolete. This new model for your coaching business will eliminate all of the money leaks that I'm going to show you. So the way to get quality leads in this new model is to stop giving away all that free content to lure people to your website. And instead of all that, contact people directly. You don't need to be writing a blog every week or submitting articles every month or even posting on social media. Instead, you need to find a place where your qualified leads are and contact them directly. And when you do this, you won't have to be coming up with all of this free content, no more weekly blogs, no more weekly podcasts, and no more article submissions. Does this make sense? Now, the second lead is between your leads and your list. And that is converting those qualified leads into subscribers to be on your list. Now, the typical old way of constructing a sales funnel has always been to build a list. You get the leads to join your list, usually by offering them a freebie or an opt-in gift in exchange for their email address. But there's a lot of ways to get this wrong. You need to have the right opt-in gift that will attract the right leads into your pipeline. You could have a terrific gift, but be offering it to the wrong target market. You can have the right target market, but be offering the wrong gift to them. And then there's copywriting skills. You can have the right gift, the right audience, but if the copy isn't compelling enough to get subscribers, you won't get many. You need a catchy title, language that your audience relates to, and copy that gets them excited about your offer. And then once they're on your list, you need to follow up with them with more free content. And then you need to test different gifts, different audiences, and different copy until you get the right combination that works. Now, this is a model that I've used for years, and I know firsthand that it takes a lot of time, and it didn't really produce the income that I was looking for. And most coaches just don't have the time to create more and more content for their subscribers. So they don't really have a follow-up system that prepares subscribers for a purchasing decision. But this old way of building a list takes a lot of time and a lot of money too if you go the route of advertising. And it also causes leak number 3, which is between the list and the conversation. So you've got this list of people. Now, how do you get them into a conversation with you so you can tell them about your program? Well, we call that conversation a discovery session, a free consultation, or an enrollment conversation. They all amount to the same thing, a strategically planned sales pitch. Some coaching gurus teach that in order to get clients, a coach has to first offer a low-end product in the $47 to $497 price range. But that's an extra step to the ultimate goal of getting subscribers into a conversation with you about how your coaching program can help them. In the end, you need to get to the point of having a conversation with them. The old model has you do that by sending regular email offers to your list to try to get subscribers to have conversations with you. So that means writing offers and sharing more content in between the offers. But if you're doing it in the new model, you don't really need an opt-in gift, and you don't really even need a list to become a 6 or 7 figure earner as a coach or consultant. So if you don't need all those things, how do you get those leads that you've contacted to have a conversation with you? In the new model, you do it by sharing one dynamic piece of content. That replaces the opt-in gift, all the free content, the follow-up emails, and even the list building process itself. This piece of content establishes you as an expert and attracts higher quality prospects that are pre-qualified leads. And if your one dynamic piece of content can really show that you have the solution to their problem, they will pretty much be pre-sold when they book the conversation with you. And that will make it much easier for you to enroll new clients. The bottom line is you only need one dynamic piece of content to turn qualified leads into prospects that are eager to talk to you and excited to enroll in your program. How would it feel to have people wanting to talk to you every week? Isn't that what you want for your coaching business? Now, leak number 4 is between the conversation and the sale or new client. How many times have you had a conversation with a potential client, maybe someone from your list or someone you've met, and you go through the whole conversation and do all the steps that you think you should be doing, and they don't enroll with you? Well, that's the 4th critical area where you may encounter a money leak. And the problem is that it boils down to how good you are as a salesperson, a coach, and an influencer. At least that's what it looks like the problem is. And in the old way, your conversation needs to be well planned and structured so that you can explain in further detail how your program can help the prospect and support that person to make a decision that best serves them. You need to have a complete confidence in your program and complete detachment to the outcome of the phone call. And this may require mindset work for self-esteem, knowing the value of the service you're offering, and maybe even some sales training. But the trickiest part of the conversation is after you've made your offer and the potential client has to make a decision as to whether or not to hire you. Whenever we're thinking about embarking on something new, the mind comes up with all sorts of objections. And you will need to address these objections for that prospect so they can make their decision with confidence. The only way to do this well is to practice, which takes time. And another problem with this old model is that at any given point, you're still going to have only about 3 to 5% of your list ready to have that conversation with you. So you need to have a large list and you need to do many conversations. Now, I want to give you the big secret of how not only to fix this, but also how you can make that $5,000 to $25,000 a month right away. And that is to offer one high-end product or program right off the bat. Offering a high-end program means you don't need as many conversations and you're still going to make more money. And that's a higher income potential for you. Lower cost products only have some of the pieces to all that you can offer someone. With a high price program, you can add in more that will make it comprehensive and give clients a more complete solution. And with a complete solution, these clients are going to get better results and usually in less time. And you can do this with a financial outlay of less than $100 a month. I see coaches paying social media managers anywhere from $700 to $1,500 a month to get them leads. In fact, I was told that I need to have a budget of at least $2,000 a month to run Facebook ads effectively. And that doesn't even include paying someone to do it for me. So think about how much money you're spending every month now and tell me if spending less than $100 a month doesn't sound better. Now, before I cover the 5th leak, I want to do a quick recap of what we've covered so far. So we have this old model, and we have the leak number 1 between the free content and the leads, leak number 2 between the leads and the list of subscribers, leak number 3 between the list of subscribers and your sales conversation, and leak number 4 between the sales conversation and clients. But that's the old model. And the new coaching model that I'd like to present to you And the new way is this one. And with this model, you have these 4 steps, which we just talked about. Directly contacting quality leads, having one piece of dynamic content, the sales conversation, and then offering a high-end program. And with this new way, you're not going to need all that free content, no opt-in gift, no list. You're going to have fewer sales conversations. You're going to make more income and in less time, and you're going to get better results for your clients. Now, let's take a deeper dive into this and take a look at this system. I call this the marketing fast track system, and here are the 4 steps that we've just covered. The first one is to make and contact LinkedIn connections with an automated tool that costs less than $100 a month. Create one dynamic video training content that pre-qualifies your prospects and establishes your expertise. Have a private conversation with these pre-sold leads who are going to easily convert to clients, and you're going to provide them with one major transformation at a $3,000 to $10,000 price point offered in a group setting. And now if you offer your systemized process in a group program, you have the advantage of leveraging your time. You have the dynamics of group members interacting and engaging and supporting one another. And consequently, they're going to get better results because they learn more in a group setting. And they're going to refer their friends and colleagues to you. So this is the model that I'm using every day, and it's the one that my clients are using to get $5,000 to $10,000 clients, surpassing their income goals and doing less work without sacrificing their integrity, their family, or their time off. Now, doesn't this sound like a better way than the old way? Now, I want to give you an example of how this actually can work. You can get about 1,000 new targeted leads every month with this system. And let's say 10% of them or 100 watch your video training, and 15 of those sign up to have a conversation with you, and you actually enroll 4 of those as new clients. And if your high-end program is priced at $5,000 each, those 4 clients are going to generate $20,000 a month, or $240,000 a year. And that's where we get this multiple 6-figure income. So that's getting 1 client a week. Now, even if you go 1 week with only 1 client, or even no clients, you're not worried because you have this simple automated sales funnel that will be consistently giving you qualified leads every week. How would it be for you if you got 1 new $5,000 client every week? How would that change your life? How would it change the lives of your family and friends? Now, doesn't this new model make more sense than what you've been doing? All right, now we have one more money leak, and that is going solo. That means that you're operating from the notion that you have to do all this on your own without help. And that's just limited thinking that will only slow your progress. This money leak is, in essence, delaying your future income because a coach or mentor who knows how to operate the new business model that I've been talking about will help you increase your income sooner than you could have done it yourself. And instead of taking years to get to a 6-figure income, you could be doing it in months. The coaches who are making multiple 6-figure incomes didn't do it alone. They hired coaches or mentors to help them get it right the first time, saving themselves a lot of time, money, and heartache. The bottom line is don't do this alone. Work with the best. Find an expert who can shorten the learning curve for you and save you thousands of dollars. Now, everything that you've been shown here is simple, but it's not necessarily easy. There are a lot of moving parts, so you need to have high-level support. You could watch this webinar again and again and still not get the results that you want. And you could waste a lot of time and money trying to do this yourself, when instead you could implement this model in just 8 weeks if you work with the very best. It doesn't have to be me, but it should be someone who will give you a high-level amount of support and hold you accountable to get the outcome you're looking for. There are so many coaches and consultants out there who teach how to get clients, and with so many of them, you may not know who to go with. So here are some guidelines for what to look for in a coach. You want someone who is using this new model and using it successfully. You want someone who offers a complete solution, not just parts here and there, but you want a complete, comprehensive solution so that you can go through the whole process and make it work for you and get the right results. You also want someone who can give you a high-level support system. You don't want just a digital version of some course that doesn't have any coaching or anyone to give you feedback on what you're doing and help you perfect your system. And finally, you want someone who is committed to your success and is willing to go the extra mile and do whatever it takes to help you get the results that you want. Now, to wrap up, today I promised that I would show you 5 critical areas where you could be letting potential clients slip through the cracks. How to position yourself as the expert in your field without spending hours on social media, blogging, or podcasting. How to boost your income without working killer hours or trying to learn new marketing strategies. And creating a game plan for success, doing what you love, making the income you desire, without having to worry about where your next client will come from, even if you're just starting out. So here's what you need to win. You need direct messaging to contacts, 1 dynamic piece of content, 1 high-end transformational program, and working with the very best. This is the exact system that our clients use to make between $5,000 and $20,000 a month. And with this new model that I've shared with you today, you have the secret sauce to profitability, which is providing 1 exceptional transformation that gets better results using minimal resources. So now you have a choice. You can either try to fix the leaks that we covered today yourself, or you can stay stuck where you are and continue working the old way and maybe never reaching your income goals. But if you want to get out there in a big way and really build a $5,000 to $20,000 a month income, here's what I have for you. I've set aside some time over the next 72 hours to personally speak with you about how you can apply these ideas to your business so you can start making a big impact today. On this call, we'll go over your business and see how this marketing fast track system can work for you. We'll also create a plan to hit your income goals in the next 12 months. I want to help you figure these things out, and we can put the pieces together so you can get the results that you want. And the cost for this call is absolutely free. But there is a catch. It's not for everyone. This is for life coaches, consultants, and mentors who have an expertise that they can share with their clients. You also must have an outstanding transformation that you can offer business owners, executives, entrepreneurs, or other professionals. And you must operate from total integrity. That's very important to me, and I'm sure that's important to you too. Now, why am I doing this? Well, it's because I love helping life coaches make the impact that they desire using their coaching skills so they can stay in business and create a sustainable income doing what they love. Plus, I know how hard it can be struggling to implement these things on your own and putting together all these moving pieces. So once we go through this with you, you may want my help. If so, we can discuss that and see how this model could work for your business. So here's the link to book a call, JeannetteKoczela.com/call. And that's JeannetteKoczela.com/CALL. Now, the spaces are limited, so you want to sign up right now. If you're ready to make a major change in your business model so you can start making that income that you ought to be making as a coach, go ahead and book a call with me at JeannetteKoczela.com/call. And when you go there, you will click on the calendar and set up a time. And then it'll also give you a link for a brief application to fill out. And that will let me know a little more about you, and so I can better prepare for our call. And then during that call, we'll get the ball rolling for you, absolutely free. Now, if you have any questions, we're not really going to have a Q&A at the end of this training, so the questions that you have, we can answer during this call. So just go ahead and book a call at JeannetteKoczela.com/call. That's JeannetteKoczela.com/call, CALL. So thanks for listening, and hope to see you on the other side.